Mr. Sprinkle, you have, is it fair to say that you largely have investigative function within the district attorney's office?
Well, yes, for the most part.
But you all are also an attorney.
I am.
You have a bar card.
I do.
You're familiar with the laws of, the rules of evidence in Georgia?
Yes.
Okay. You would agree that we're in here today not on a murder case, but a large RICO case, which one part of it has an alleged murder.
I am familiar with the indictment that is before the court, that is being litigated right now, and I am familiar that the primary or the first count or couple of counts is a RICO case. As far as I'm concerned, I was primarily, if not really exclusively, concerned with the murder of Donovan Thomas.
Correct. But you are aware that this indictment that we're all in here today involves more than just the 2015 shooting of Donovan Thomas.
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay. And there are 4 people that you chose to charge and indict. Well, we'll get to that. There's 4 people that you advised the state to indict for the murder of Donovan Thomas.
Well, I believe there are 5, and I was definitely part of meetings regarding the indictment, but again, this was really Don Geary that was leading the charge on who to indict for the murder. Now, was I influential? Of course, but I wasn't the one who ultimately made that decision. But
you weren't the one to make the decision. When was this case ready to take to the grand jury, the alleged murder of Donovan Thomas?
Well, it wasn't an alleged murder. He absolutely was murdered. It was May of 2022.
It wasn't ready?
No, wait, when was the case presented to the grand jury?
When was it ready to take to the grand jury?
I can't, again, because Don Geary was the attorney that was working on that, and I wasn't, well, I guess it was ready when we presented it, right? I would assume.
Well, that's your office chose to present it.
Yes.
I'm asking when it was ready.
I don't, you would have to ask Don Geary that.
Okay.
Because as you said, this is more than just the murder of Donovan Thomas. This is a big RICO case. So.
I'm aware of that, but I'm very interested in when the singular incident, the January 2015 shooting of Donovan Thomas was ready to present to the grand jury.
I would just have to say May of 2022, unless you can define the word ready a little, with a little more specificity.
That's when your office decided to present it, your answer.
Right, correct. Mr. Sharp, hold on 1 second.
Ooh-wee. This case, y'all, yeah? It's not a case, it's like this is gonna be good. Y'all hear me? Now, I didn't hear him. Now, let me hear this. I didn't hear this one today, y'all. I missed this one.
Any argument on this particular witness before I go ahead and make
I
the
ain't see
decision,
this.
Mr. Adams?
Yes, sir. Just very briefly on behalf of Mr. Williams, the issue before the court is whether or not he should be qualified as, if I'm correct, I think the state is moving to qualify him as a forensic video analyst. Did I get that correct?
Yes, sir. Forensic video analysis.
I would say to the court, Your Honor, based clearly upon the responses to the questions put before this witness, and in consideration of the Daubert standard and Rule 702, that this witness is clearly not qualified under that standard. I would just state the court knows the law, so I will just say that under the Daubert standard, we look towards relevance and reliability of the witness's testimony. Putting aside the relevance, that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about reliability of the technique, of the proper testimony that would be offered. And although 702 in Daubert is somewhat flexible, it's geared towards scientific validity and the principles that underlie a proposed submission, in this case, of video enhancement. We don't look towards the conclusion, we look towards the principles and the methodology, and we look towards whether or not there's been a testing of the experts, the proffered experts' theory. There has not been. We look for whether or not there's been publication in support of the expert's method or theory. There's no testimony that there has been any of that. We look towards, the court is advised under Daubert to look towards.
What about his education? Because that's kind of the issue for me is, we want to talk about that, or his experience, I should say. He's been doing this 30 years, so...
Education and experiences is factors that the court can look to as well, but and I heard the witness testify that he has testified in regards to video enhancements upwards of 50 times. Those 50 testimonies could all have been improper. They could have been wrong because the methodology has to be tested. They could all very well have been done under the Harper standard, which is no longer the law in the state of Georgia. The question before the court is whether or not this witness meets the Daubert requirements, and I would say to the court that simply looking at the responses to the questions, both on direct and on cross, or on voir dire, that he does not. That the witnesses testified that there are no protocols to the methodology used by him. He is unable to indicate whether or not his method or his methodology is generally accepted. There is no peer review. It's not just that he doesn't know if there's any peer review. There is no peer review of his methodology. There is no testimony as to the error rate of his methodology. Under all of those factors, he fails, this witness fails in terms of being able to be qualified as an expert. And I'd ask the court to deny the state's request to qualify this gentleman as an expert.
All right, anybody wish to add to Mr. Adams on what he is? Don't regurgitate, but just add if you've got anything to add.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Johnson.
On behalf of Mr. Eppinger, Your Honor, the court pointed out the education and experience in this particular case. The witness testified that he had performed almost 500 of these video analysis over 30 years. That breaks down to less than 2 per month over the past 30 years. He also testified that he does not have any formal education or no continuing education with regards to these things over the past 30 years. Those are 2 things that he directly testified to. He has not shown that he has the requisite experience in this particular matter to be qualified as an expert, and as such, neither the education will honor. So we believe that under Daubert, he should not be qualified as an expert. Thank you.
All right, anybody else?
Woo-wee! Tear 'em up, boy. Golly, that's a smart man right there. That's right, honey. Pay attention to everything. Let me see what else I missed. I missed some stuff today, y'all. Ooh-wee. I don't remember him going up there. Hold up, y'all. Let me see this one.
We are learning new details this morning as the prosecution and defense prepare for the YSL trial centered around rapper Young Thug. It comes that he is expected to be back inside a Fulton County courtroom later.
No, this ain't this.
Thug's alleged in.
No, this ain't what I'm talking about. That's old. Boy, I tell you, when January come, I'm gonna be all into this here case. Young Thug. I'm sorry, y'all. Young Thug brother takes plea deals. Oh, let me hear about this now.
Case against Atlanta rapper and alleged gang leader Young Thug continues. Nearly 24 other defendants now are heading toward a trial. A handful of people have now taken plea deals. The latest came this afternoon when Young Thug's own brother pleaded guilty. Joe Hankey has been following this case and has a look at who has cut deals with prosecutors so far. Jeff Quantavious Greer entered his guilty plea today ahead of a trial for a case that is scheduled to go to trial next month. Greer avoided prison by taking a deal, but he cannot have any contact now with Jeffrey Williams, his brother, better known as...
What? Hold up. I know he ain't pleading and going against his brother. I know this boy ain't about to go against his brother. His own brother. I told y'all family something else. Let me see what they saying. Hold on, y'all. Let me see it. Everybody blaming my boy.
Dominoes are starting to fall, and the court case focused on Young Thug, an accused leader of Young Slime Life, or YSL. Prosecutors say it's a criminal street gang. Defense attorneys have called it a record label. Last week, Sergio Kitchens, better known as rapper Gunna, took the first plea deal, followed by Walter Murphy, an alleged YSL co-founder. Then Louis Lee, rapper Slime Life Shoddy, and Martinez Arnold, rap name Little Duke, cut deals. Now today, Quantavious Greer or rapper Unfunk entered a guilty plea. All five have been sentenced between 9 and 10 years on probation. They will also have to testify at the YSL trial if attorneys on either side ask them to.
The Fifth Amendment says I am not going to testify because I refuse to incriminate myself. You can do that.
Daryl Cohen is a prosecutor turned defense attorney. He's not involved in the YSL case, but is following it closely. If Gunna, Greer, or any of the others to take plea deals are called to testify, he says they can only use the Fifth Amendment to avoid certain questions, meaning they could offer valuable testimony.
But you cannot take the Fifth when it comes to testimony towards someone else or some other people that are involved in a crime.
Young Thug is charged with violating the state's RICO Act along with criminal street gang and firearms crimes. Other defendants face those same crimes, while a few are charged with murder and attempted murder. Cohen says with each guilty plea, remaining defendants might start becoming nervous.
More of a possibility that people are going to testify against me, and it may not just be one person, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. But on the other hand, I would use it and say, yeah, they pled guilty because they are guilty. We're pleading not guilty because we're not.
And here's a look at the plea deal taken by Young Thug's brother, Quantavious Greer. He'll have to serve 10 years probation, complete 750 hours of community service, testify if called upon, cannot possess any guns, and will have a curfew to follow. And as we mentioned, cannot have contact except through attorneys with any other defendants in this case. It includes his brother, Young Thug. Now, jury selection is set to begin for this case.
So 10 years of probation, 750 hours community service, and they ain't got nothing else to do. Testify if called upon. No guns. Must follow curfew. No contact with other defendants. Oh, God. Can he do this? You think he gonna be able to do this? Ooh, wee, boy. All right.
January. Jeff. All right, so thank you. The legend and legacy of the man known as Young Thug is complicated, very complex. As his own art that earned him a Grammy could be what keeps him incarcerated.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with anybody.
The song lyrics, as well as his life, are
Hold up. Let me see what these lyrics say, because I know y'all tripping. Y'all going by what these lyrics says. Let me see. Slime, hey. What's that? Hey, this, that, slime. Hey, SYL. Hey, kill 12. Hey, ain't AJL. Hey, cooking with brick. I'm not new to this. Hey, I'm so true to this. Oh, Lord. Hey, I done put a whole slime on a honey list. Licks, slime, or slimed. Slim, slime, slim, or slime, I guess. I'm in the VIP and I got that pistol on me, on my hip. Wait, hold up. Okay, listen. I'm in the VIP. I'm in the VIP. I got that pistol on me, on my hip. You praying that you live. I'm praying that I hit. Hey, this, that, slime, blank, the police, in a high speed, 100 rounds in a Tahoe. I'm prepared to take them down. Got banana clicks for all these acting monkey. This, that, slime. This, that, mob. The judge. Ooh. The judge. YSL. This is that mob life. Uh-oh. Anybody. I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. Come on, Thug. I know he ain't gonna put that in no song. This ain't real. Anybody, I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. I told them to shoot 100 rounds. ready for war like I'm Russia. I get all types of cash. I get all type of cash. I'm a general. Bad boy. You better watch the way you breathe around me for the breathe around me for that breath be your last, boy. Smith and Wesson 45 put a hole in his heart. Better not play with me. Killer, they stay with me. I shot at his mama. Now he no longer mention me. I had an Michaelis when I shot at the blank at like you want war and they gon' smoke you like a blunt. Just how it is. I escaped every one of the lick cause I was supposed to be rich. This man just making a rap. He don't mean no harm. I don't care nothing about no cap. I'm telling you just how it is. Hit him with the Mac now. Now his whole body scrapped. I done for the crew. I done this to Robin. I done this to Jackie now. I'm full rapping. Last, try me, I almost got popped in Linux. As the cops, as the detective, they know all the business. As the cops and the detectives, all the decisions. Gave the lawyer close to 2 million. He handles all the killing. We don't speak about on wax. It's all mob business. We know to kill the biggest cat of all kittens. Take it to the trial. Take this blank to the trial. For slime, you know I killed that kill trial. I don't be asking. I was on Babylon stuck like a magnet. Blank, I shoot at your mama need to stand up, stand down. I, I up my stamina, take it to the trial, get an appeal, take it to the trial. Yeah, you got whack 'em, pay for that casket. That's, that's just if we whacking my young pulling up Bentley, Aston Martin, Rias, and Titus strapped with a FN Choppers Carbons, YSL Slimy and Shady. Watch me wet that blank pop 'em like a Christ. Glock with the assist, rather be slime, my blank. Really? They slime and we commit them crimes. Hop out and shoot, roll one up for the gang. You wanna be slime? Go catch you a body. Me and lil' bruh, we used to steal from the store. We had to steal and go, oh, I just find that just a rap. That's just a rap. Look at him with them holes in his mouth. Y'all a mess, honey.
Under the microscope, 11 alive exposure.
I ain't know how this went on, y'all. I ain't see none of this. Hold on. We know all of this was. Today? Hold up. Now, can I be looking at this? All right, dude.
For the record,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, we would take exception to the court's rule in that regard. Our argument essentially essentially would be that the same arguments in regards to Dalbert 702 that we proffered previously would apply to whether he's being qualified as a forensic analyst or a video enhancer. And we believe that the statements and the evidence that's been put forth so far do not meet the requirements of Dalbert or 702, even under this newly proffered expertise.
Well, I'll of course professionally disagree with you. I think that from the court's listening to his testimony, Mr. Pineda's testimony, he's been doing this for 30 years. There is a methodology that he follows, the four-part division. That certainly he followed that in this particular case. I think that would be helpful to the jury in this particular matter. So it's different than being a forensic, because then, forensic, I should say, video analysis. So, I'll respectfully overrule or note your objection for the record.
And that's for continued objection, of course.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. Stillwell is directly affected by this evidence as well. Join in Mr. Adams' argument and adopt all of his arguments.
Okay, if you're not, Mr. Harvey did you all a favor yesterday, okay? Unless there's something else, then I'm going to assume that everybody's going to have the same objection or same basis, okay? So, and continuing objection. Yes, Ms. Sharp.
Can I just add something?
Sure.
On behalf of Mr. Myrick?
Yes.
I understand the court's ruling, but it's still, his methodology has not been tested. And that's the additional thing that I should add. It hasn't been tested, it hasn't been peer reviewed, hasn't been tested. We have no idea whether or not his methodology, the way that he does it.
Under Kumu, did you take a look at Kumu Tire?
I did, Judge.
526 U.S. 137, 1999. Okay, and that allows the court to look at other factors for non-scientific, and this is non-scientific. It's more so like not like chemistry, biology, physics, that kind of thing that can be tested. That can be that there's either a right or a wrong answer. So I'm required under Kumu to go ahead and at least if I can look at the other factors in terms of the subject matter of his testimony and expertise. Reliability. I'll note your objection for the record. Okay. All right.
Your Honor, Kumo Tire doesn't apply here. This is scientific analysis that he is doing. I don't understand what could be more scientific than using Fourier transforms, discrete cosine transforms. You're taking it into a different domain.
No, you are, because you're adding things that haven't been testified to.
He testified that he doesn't know.
Okay, and that goes to weight and sufficiency. In terms of, it can go to weight and sufficiency. I have a gatekeeping function, but beside that, you're welcome on cross to take him to task on any of that.
But your gatekeeping function ensures that methods, analysis, that doesn't follow reliable, established standards doesn't get in front of the jury. And this gentleman, while he's been doing it for a long time, is not following the methodology that's established in this industry. He's using his own method.
The Dalbert factors, I'm quoting out of Kumu, Dalbert factors do not constitute a definite checklist or test, and the gatekeeping inquiry must be tied to particular facts. So, particular facts are, he enhances, he blows this thing up into divides it into four parts, and he can testify about that. You're welcome to go ahead, and you've been doing that for 30 years, and certainly the types of videography has changed over that particular period of time. That's what he's going to testify to. You all certainly, there are issues of weight and credibility that I'm sure that you'll go ahead and examine him on. Anything else? Okay, thank you very much, sir. All right, Mr. Johnson.
I know
else?
what they're talking about. I know exactly what they're talking about. It was something that he said. They talking about the prosecutor, y'all. He not even sure what he talking about. He wasn't even sure about what he was talking about when he was up there. He even said he even said that Cypher. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a minute. Let me put my head on. I got my hair plaited up, y'all. Don't need to see that. He even brought up that another detective was doing something and he didn't, and it wasn't him. It's a whole lot, man. I don't know how this trial gonna come out. I, I don't know what he talking about. Whoo, Lord have mercy. Well, y'all, that was how did I get here? Hold on. That was part of the hold on for a minute. Yeah, that was part of pre-trial. It's something getting ready for January. And the way they talking, Thug can't be in all them different places at one time. I don't know if somebody getting Thug mixed up with somebody else or what. I don't think Thug had nothing to do with this. I think they using Thug name in this. But he do have slime and he can rap about anything he want to rap about. That one I don't understand. They really ain't got nothing on him, but I'm gonna keep y'all informed with the court. Um, I want if he innocent. I want if he's not guilty. I want his attorney them to fight hard for him because he gave him $1 million and they got to do a little. They doing good, but they have to. The other one, the bald head, well, he gonna have to control his composure. He all hyped up like me. He gonna have to calm down. But other than that, y'all, I'll be back on in a minute. Okay? Thanks for watching.